Mr. Mills, ordinances for introduction.
Yes, sir. There are 5 of them. They all will be further considered for second reading, public hearing on May 17th. That's a special meeting date. May 17th at 7 o'clock. The first, ordinance 07-16, entitled, an ordinance reappropriating $1,428,115.24, general account proceeds of obligations, and $869,616.45 sewer account proceeds of obligations not needed for their original purposes in order to provide for the various purposes listed herein and by the Township of Morris.
Okay, do we hear a motion on ordinance 7-16?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Mr. Mills, 8-16.
Ordinance appropriating $4,300,000 available in the sewer utility capital improvement fund to provide for various improvements referred to herein in and by the Township of Morris.
Okay. Do we hear a motion on 8-16?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Second?
Second.
All opposed? I mean, all in favor?
Aye.
We're changing around. We're changing it. Come on. Just see if everybody was listening, that's all. 9-16, Mr. Mills.
Appropriating $321,500 available in the capital improvement fund to provide for various improvements referred to herein in and by the Township of Morris.
Do I hear a motion on 9-16?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? 10-16, Mr. Mills.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements by the Township of Morris, appropriating the aggregate amount of $2,429,500, therefore, including a grant in the amount of $172,500, expected to be received from the State of New Jersey Department of Transportation, and authorizing the issuance of $2,135,525 bonds and notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Okay, do I hear a motion on 10-16?
I'll offer it, sir.
Question, Mr. Mayor?
Sure.
I just want to confirm that that $172,500 is for the Kadena Road project. Is it either that or is it coincidence on the amount?
Yes, Mrs. Johnson,
Okay.
it is for that
All right,
project.
thank you, because a number of citizens have asked me about that. And I'm
Okay.
glad to see you got the grant. Thank you. In that case, I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And then finally, Mr. Mills, 11-16.
Yes, it is. A bond ordinance providing for swimming pool improvements and the purchase of equipment by the Township of Morris, appropriating $235,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $223,250 in bonds or notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Offer it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Ordinances at this point for public hearing and final consideration. Mr. Mills, 5-16.
Yes, sir. Entitled Calendar Year 2016 Ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and establish a cap bank pursuant to the noted statute. For public hearing, as you indicated.
Yes. Before I ask for a motion and we vote on it, is there anybody from the public who would care to be heard on ordinance 5-16?
Move to close the public portion. Sorry, Mr. Mayor, I had my head down.
Hi, Jim O'Reilly, 15 Dependence Street. Just asking, what were the limits, how much are they being exceeded, and how does the cap bank work?
I could address, but since I have my expert here tonight, I'm going to defer to Ms. Dolan from Nissabachi, our auditors, if she wouldn't mind answering Mr. O'Reilly's question.
The cap bank, what it does is it establishes basically an insurance policy to say that if in fact the council could have, the committee could have chosen to raise taxes to a certain limit, they chose not to go to the full limit, they are given the authority to bank the extra funds to be used in the future. The amount was based on, there was no cost of living adjustment issued by the state. They were allowed to go additional 3.5%, which is $882,910.85 is the amount that was in excess that was allowed to go into that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Do I hear a motion on 5-16?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Mancuso?
Yes.
Mr. Nunn?
Yes.
Mr. Sisler?
Yes.
Mayor Caffrey?
Yes.
And that was to both close the public hearing and approve the ordinance.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Mayor. 6-16 is entitled amending.
Hold on one
Excuse
second.
me.
Hold on one
Oh,
second.
right, I forgot.
There you go.
Jump the gun.
Jumping ahead here. I, Daniel W. Caffrey, Mayor, declare the ordinance adopted and finally passed. Approve the same and direct that the clerk publish proper notice thereof in the newspaper and to record the ordinance in its proper place. All right, Mr. Mills.
And I jumped the gun.
You did. 6-16.
Amending Chapter 410, Section 3B, subsections 1 and 2 to increase the sewer connection fee for public hearing.
Before we open it up for a motion, is there anybody from the public who would care to be heard on Ordinance 6-16?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Maureen Member, 63 Independence Way. Regarding this ordinance, I have the list of last year's ordinances, and this is similar to what we do. Do we do this on an annual basis? Because I noticed that we have a similar one this year to increase the sewer connection fee.
That is correct. This is a different part of the ordinance, so that the two sections of the ordinance match one another for the $6,000 connection fee.
I've noticed also that it was amending a different chapter than from last year.
We adopted a new code, so all of the chapters, most of the chapters
Okay.
have new code numbers.
Very good, very good. And one other thing, the approval of the minutes,
This is regarding the ordinance.
I know, oh, okay.
There'll be a public portion which you can come up and address other
I was
issues.
just,
Sure.
the date was the 16th. The 17th. Thank you very much.
Do I hear a motion on 6-16?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Mancuso?
Yes.
Mr. Nunn?
Yes.
Mr. Sisler?
Yes.
Mayor Caffrey?
Yes. I, Daniel W. Caffrey, Mayor, declare the ordinance adopted and finally passed. Approve the same and direct the clerk to publish proper notice thereof in the newspaper and to record the ordinance in its proper place.